So that pistol round is about to go live. Ace Gaming versus eLevate. Map number 1, Dust 2 of this best of 2 tonight.
Actually, I am misled, and I'm not sure who that other peasant is that was just talking right there. But yeah, we actually transformed, so I'll be taking over.
Solid. I felt like that was relatively on point for me.
Out of 10?
So I'm 10 out of 10 definitely would.
10? Oh, okay.
10 definitely would. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well.
Well, yeah, pistol round underway. Ace Gaming will be your CT-sided team. eLevate's going to be your terrorist-sided team. eLevate really wants to put a big stamp on the board here and run away with these rounds early on into this. We didn't talk about predictions yet. Well, we got a little bit. I'm thinking 16-5 in favor of eLevate.
I'm going to go... I'll take the over.
Oh, man. Actually, this is looking really good for Ace Gaming now, as we have GRT, Disciple, and Maxaki picking up frags here. They got the bomb down in the tunnels. Disciple's able to take down another one of the eLevate players. And who are we actually missing from eLevate here? We were missing Rush.
He's AFK, or he just, like, crashed?
He's not here. I see Akis.
Oh, yeah.
So Rush is not here.
I know
and Ace Gaming take pistol.
I know Akis played for them yesterday. Not in our league, but they were competing with some other NA league stuff, and he was filling in for Rush as well. So I don't know if that's a stand-in situation or what. I think so. I haven't heard like anything about like a permanent roster move, so I'm pretty sure Akis is just filling in.
Might have to have my very own personal eLevate team member investigate for me on when she gets back. But we're going to have a rush up the catwalk at the moment, and that's going to be Akis taking down Maxaki. Professor Chaos gains some traction onto GRT. That's a bit directly into that A bomb site, as 4 of them have made it up. They still haven't committed all the way into it yet. Now they're going to plant for catwalk. They're going to be able to grab those 2 guns, which is actually 1 MP and a scout in the hands of Roka. Professor Chaos with the MP in his hand. Nade goes out as we have Disciple down in CT spawn. The number 1 man of Vez is going all the way back to B on the save, and the number 6, or the number 3 of Pex, just kind of lurking it out. Now he's going to leave long A. They're not committed into this round. They want to save their rifles. So just like that, eLevate's able to pull out an eco, and Disciple will take down Professor Chaos. 1 gun down out of the way, and there's going to be Pex getting one from top mid, so they're pinching here. Able to drop both those picked up guns out of the hands of eLevate. eLevate wins the round. XP3 takes down Pex, though, as Vez will come over on the rotate. Remove XP3, and Disciple gets another one out in mid. So good cleanup frags at the end for Ace Gaming, as eLevate is going to go on to a bye into round 3, though.
Yeah, that's kind of like a small consolation prize, though, when you lose that round, because essentially they're going to be forced to double save, really, besides 2 guns that they did actually keep with the P90 and that one from Us. But otherwise, it's likely going to be slim pickings here going forward. So, I mean, eLevate should really be able to crank out these next 2 rounds with little trouble, as Roka playing his familiar long A position as they'll lead the way as they try to get some A control here, and they will get it. Have a couple people also lurking in the B tunnel, so a little bit spread out, but have a pretty strong emphasis on taking A here.
Who is that? That's invisible right there for me. The number 2 man of Maxaki. Is he invisible for you right now on GoTV?
No, he is not.
Just me, but he steps out, able to take down Roka as eLevate's trying to work their way up long. They're going to do a split onto the A bomb site. 1 man on catwalk is already down and out of the way, but all the players alive here. Oh, now there's only 1 lit. 2 lit, actually. Vez is at full HP still, but GRT down to 32 HP. Vez at 100. They're both kind of locked in at catwalk at the moment. It will be a 2 versus 2 battle, as Ace is going to try and retake this A bomb site, but eLevate is there and ready for it. Good flashbang comes out, doesn't really do much to GRT, but he gets caught out by XP3 anyways. They know where Vez is. Going to drop a Molotov into the goose, try and peek out around the corner. XP3 is there and waiting, hits the headshot. 3K for XP3. 2 of them go to Akis, and that's going to make it 2-1 in favor of eLevate.
Yeah, so there you go. Like I said, just using the economy to their advantage now, being able to muscle out that round and probably this round as well, just to do that double save coming out of Ace. And it'll be another round after this one before we actually start seeing some even gun rounds and kind of see when this match is going to head. I mean, obviously we're predicting eLevate to take this in a probably pretty one-sided fashion, but we'll see if Ace can figure something out once the guns come out to play.
Ooh, that's going to be Vez getting taken down. Professor Chaos trying to storm his way into the B bomb site. 1 more CT there. That's Disciple picks up 1. XP3 trades him out, though. It's going to be a 4-on-3 now, 4-on-2. Storm waiting on the lurk here. Able to catch one. Still one more. Possibly going to come out through those A tunnels. And he does. Works his way out long. Going to try and go on the flank through T-spawn. As the number 2 man of Max Aki is going to be down in lower B. And this is going to be a hard round for them to win. Storm's going to be watching the cross. He will call the player in tons. Doesn't matter. Takes him down. Now he's getting flanked. He knows GRT is there. Just trying to find the head. And he will get the shot off onto GRT. 3K for Storm. And that's another round for eLevate.
Yep, just like I said, cleaning up those eco rounds. But here comes the first gun round, and maybe the op will come out to play here for Ace. As I'm curious to see if they'll actually drop an op here to Mizaki, or if they'll just 5 rifle up. But yeah, it'll be the 5 rifles. Professor Chaos will have the op for now, but he's probably just looking for the spawn pick. But he may eventually drop this down to XP3. He still kind of is the main op. I see them do some double op setups where they'll both have it, but typically it is still kind of XP3. And Professor Chaos is kind of taking kind of Desi's role, honestly. In many cases, he does a lot of entry fragging nowadays, but he's a kind of player that can really fit in anywhere. So they just kind of move him around as they need to make room for who else they got. So a very, very versatile player there in Professor Chaos.
So into round 5, it's guns up for both teams here, fully bought out. No op coming out from Ace Gaming, though, as they're going to get aggressive in upper B, try and catch Storm out of position here on the stairs. He will escape with his life, though. Goes down to about, what did he go down to? 58 HP. Max Aki hidden here on the stairs. Good position for him. Can he get one? Gets the first one. They know where he's at, though. Professor Chaos goes on the trade out. XP3 still with the op in hand. And Roka almost gets caught by Pex, but Pex can't wrangle in the M4 to get the shot off. So that's a bomb site taken now by eLevate. Gonna get across. Molotov comes down directly onto Vez. Doesn't do any damage as Storm takes down Disciple, and it's all up to Vez and CT in a 1v4.
Yeah, I mean, Ace just kind of blew that round. To be honest, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, eLevate played it well. They had, Roka leading the long A, as you're used to seeing. They also had a lot of cat aggression built into that. And Mizaki kind of blew his play there, on the stairs, only able to come up with 1 kill before he went down. And Pex just absolutely failed. I'm not sure. I didn't know you could fail that hard with spray control on the Silent Stim 4, but somehow he did not get the frag on that guy, even though he had a clear shot in his back. That was rough miss. Hopefully they'll shake it off here and get their aim back in the next round.
Yeah, definitely. They would drastically need to get it going here. Max Aki will gain some traction there at long, able to hit 1 shot. The secondary man there would be Storm. Storm's able to fall out. Nades come out towards B, trying to take Vez down, who's low on HP, down to 30. Max Aki's at 21. As the bomb's working its way up. Count right now, they're just spread out, trying to see if they can catch these players out of position. And big rotate down into CT. Roka's got to look up here, otherwise Vez will take an easy shot onto him. Vez still lurking it out. Roka doing the same thing, seeing if anyone's going to cross into the door. Vez peeks out, doesn't see anything just yet. Bomb will make its way into A, and here comes the rotate from behind on the catwalk. Roka's got to go look up, but Vez misses his initial shots, allows Roka to hit his shot. And here comes the rotate attempt from these CTs, and it looked like they were going up catwalk, but now they're not. Roka takes down Pex out in middle. One's going to go long. The other one will be going in. GRT will be coming out lower B at the moment. Going to try and possibly fight with Roka here, but it doesn't look good. 2-man retake to the A bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, eLevate just another eco round here from Ace, but they've actually done a lot of damage. They've gotten down a couple of players. They have Professor Chaos down pretty low on HP, but I don't know if they'll ever have a chance to actually finish him off. Looks like they won't. So actually only 2 guns lost here from eLevate, and they're building up quite the bank. I mean, you got a couple of guys already either in 5 digits or very close to it money-wise. So unfortunately, that a little bit of a stab in the economy doesn't really do a whole lot for them at this point. But they do get an op for the first time, so it'll actually be double op. Mizaki has one, and Disciple does. So I'm curious to see where they will position these two. There's a lot of different things you can do with double op on this map, whether you want to put one in each side or whether you want to pick mid while one goes A. Looks like they're picking mid and sending one A for right now.
The number 5 man of Disciple not getting too aggressive on mid. Max Aki will be at long with his op, but now Disciple rotates his way back around, looking towards the palm tree now. Gonna see if he can hit an early shot. Here goes for it, able to take down Akis, and he's still gonna try and fight, but right there, XP3 waiting for the repeat attempt from Disciple. And nope, not going to go for it, so XP3 will work his way up catwalk with his teammate. And that's an opening frag in favor of Ace Gaming. The only time they've gotten one so far was pistol round, which they did win. But eLevate's looking good here with guns in their hands.
Yeah, that was a big pick there from Disciple. At least it gets his team starting out on the right foot. We see that mid to CT spawn smoke. He's looking for more. Finds Professor Chaos, a Disciple. making it rain with the op right now here in mid as he looks for more, misses a shot, will get chased, but reacts perfectly.
Man.
And I mean, this is just single-handedly Disciple shutting down this mid corridor, and then that's what's making the difference right now.
Oh, that was dirty. Pex is able to hit that shot, take down Storm as XP3 gets off by Maxaki. That's a 3K for Disciple, and Ace Gaming has got themselves a secondary round. And the step in here from GRT hasn't really shown much yet, but Disciple, with the op in his hand that round, getting himself 3, he's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big round there for him. Now we have 3 ops out. Garrett also has one now, our GRT. So I guess they just picked up XP3s, and they're just going to try to make it work. Kind of crazy to have 3 ops, especially if a site gets taken. You got to try to retake with that many ops. It's going to be very, very difficult. I don't ever agree with triple op. The only map that I feel could ever work is like Train, maybe. That's typically like double op auto sniper. So yeah, this is kind of crazy with 3. We'll see what happens if it backfires or not.
Looks like it's going to be a mid to B as XP3 is able to take down Max Hockey. Disciple misses his first shot, and Roka will punish him for it. So now they have a bid, especially after Akis is able to take down Vez inside the B bomb site. So now it's going to be 2 CTs alive here. Pex will be one of them. XP3 working with the op, trying to take down Pex. Gets the top of his head, doesn't hit it, pulls out that pistol, collects the frag anyways, and that will make it only GRT left alive here in a 1 versus 5 situation. Bomb planted B. He doesn't have a chance here. He would love to just hold on to that op.
Yeah, I mean, they just got stormed right there. No pun intended to the players, Storm and eLevate, but I mean, they just got wrecked. I mean, Disciple was missing shots from inside B with his op when they hit mid. XP3 got a really fast opening pick with his op, and yeah, the triple op just didn't do anything for Ace Gaming. Hopefully, they'll be able to save this 1 that's in the hands of GRT. Looks like they should. They don't seem to be like chasing the right spot, so I think he should be able to hold on to this. But yeah, eLevate going up 6-2. Ever since that whole pistol round situation, eLevate's been pretty much on top of things.
So into round 9, eLevate will be up 6-2. And they're not allowing Ace Gaming to string together any rounds here. They've only got 2 so far. And after they won that pistol round, they lost 5 in a row. 1-1. Now they just lost again. eLevate would love to try and string together 5 more rounds here. That would put them real deep into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Ace Gaming is trying to force together what they can. Their economy is quite limited since their money got reset in the round number 7. So they're definitely just kind of scraping together what they can. As you can see, there's $0 on 3 of their players. So losing this round is likely another save. So this is really getting out of control economically here for Ace. But so far, an even exchange. We do see, once again, a lot of long A presence here from eLevate, that the bomb is slowly making its way over there as well. Yeah, so it looks like 1 mid and the bomb carrier over at long, but they're just kind of shifting around. They got long in control. They got XP3 in the pit with the op, and now they'll kind of fall back and maybe redirect their attack into Cat. And oh, GRT actually does catch XP3, so nice pick there.
So it will be a 3-man take attempt here. Pex will be directly in their way, trying to see if there's any CTs, or terrorists, I should say. Tries to get the lineup frag, only able to take down Professor Chaos as Akis will trade him out. Akis, actually Roka ended up getting that frag. They still have a secondary player in the Goose though, so if they don't clear this out, Max Aki might get this frag. He's able to get the first one as actually the nade comes in from Vez to take down Akis. Max Aki takes down Roka. That was a good 2-man hold there coming from Max Aki and his teammate to make that happen. That's going to be 3 rounds for Ace Gaming now.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big win there from Ace Gaming. With a very limited economy, they're able to get a W, they're able to pick up some guns, and hopefully now they can start building something. If they were to take a loss here, once again, their money's reset. They're probably forced to take at least 1 save, if not 2. So, I mean, while Ace is winning rounds, yes, that's great. They're still kind of in a fragile position right now. They really need to string together a couple of rounds in a row to get themselves out of the hole they dug themselves a few rounds ago, as far as how much money they have to use. So that's kind of the big deal for them right now.
Yeah, these back and forth rounds will definitely favor the terrorists as it's much cheaper to be one. XP3 and Akis both picking up frags. Pex gets one, quickly got traded out. That's Disciple actually out in mid, able to take down Storm. And Maxaki legs Roka. Can't finish the frag though, and the A bomb site is now open. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 as Vez and Disciple on the rotate. Disciple up catwalk. Vez coming out long, takes some shots. Professor Chaos steps out, hits the headshot. Now it's all up to Disciple. Silence M4 in hand. Aki's looking right in his direction at the moment. And Aki will take him down. And that's going to be a 2K for Aki. Kills spread out between XP3 Roka and Professor Chaos. That's eLevate 1 round closer to officially winning this half.
Yeah, they're one round away, and like I said, Ace Gaming definitely forced to take a full save here. And even next round, if they try to take a buy, it'll be kind of another broken buy situation, if not just a straight up double save. So they are definitely not in a good spot right now. Their money's been reset twice this game already, and when that happens to you, that's just setting yourself up for failure. And eLevate just going for a huge B hit here. Everyone lined up and walking in the site.
Disciple's the first one out, and he gets taken down. One more around the car. That'll be Vez. Storm hits both of those shots. It's 2 for him. As the CTs are rotating their way through lower B, you have to think they got called by XP3, but he's still just sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know that he spotted this. If he would have, I feel like he would have already moved.
Been on the rotate, yeah, but he's still just watching long, so now he's going to come from behind, look in that direction. Actually, looking down mid right now might be the money, as he rotates out a little too soon. And nope, rotates back, able to take down Pex. So it's all up to Maxaki and GRT at the moment, but both of them only have pistols in their hands, looking to try and get some exits. Maxaki's gonna be the first one to engage. Jack is right there. They take him down. Professor Chaos gets the frag, and he's able to take down GRT also. So 2 for Storm, 2 for Professor Chaos. That makes it 8-3 in favor of eLevate.
Yeah, I mean, eLevate's just kind of, running away with this right now. And like I said, it really is kind of in part to Ace Gaming not really having much of an economy this entire game. I mean, they won pistol, but then they lost seconds. That's automatically like a huge stab to your economy right there, forcing you to double save. Then they only were able to win 1 round at a time with the other 2 rounds that they've gotten victories on, and that just resets your economy every single time. So that probably is, 50% of the reason why they're doing so bad. The other 50% is people just missing shots, or like getting leg shots instead of kills when they have the op. Little things like that. Which some of it is unlucky, but some of it is also just people not on their game tonight.
Yeah, Professor Chaos is looking on point so far. Maxaki is going to be the only one at A defending here. He does have that CZ in his hand. He has 1 CT go down in the CT spawn already. Steps out on Roka. Roka not ready for it. Can he pick up both? He will. And does he get directly on the bomb? Takes down XP3. Only 1 terrorist alive here. He's got to try and rotate his way up catwalk. And time is going to be close here. Professor Chaos has to take Maxaki down. And that is not going to do it in time. I don't think he's going to get the defuse, but he burns anyways. And Professor Chaos just a little too slow on that rotate to make it, and Ace Gaming picks up a huge round thanks to Maxaki.
Yeah, that's a really, really big round for Ace. I mean, they do that off the back of a save where they were double saving and their economy was tight. And look at this, though. As soon as they get some money, they go straight back to a double op, and that's really, really expensive to do. So if they lose this round, they're once again back to saving, back to their money being reset. And man, that's a huge investment to double op now. But to be fair, the one gun round that I remember them winning was actually off the back of a double op setup where Disciple was able to do some work at mid, and well, he's doing that again as he gets the opening headshot there on the Akis.
So now Aki's down out of the way. It's going to be a 5-on-4 here in favor of Ace Gaming at the moment. eLevate has officially won the half. Maxaki trying to pick up another one onto Roka. Not able to grab that shot. Looked like it should have at least winged him a little bit, but it didn't. And Vez gets ripped apart by XP3. Disciple there to close that one out, though. That's going to keep them with that 1-man advantage thanks to that trade on it. Maxaki does eventually find Roka, gets the headshot onto him. Professor Chaos takes down Disciple now. So it's going to be a 2 versus 3. So eLevate keeping it close, bringing it back within 1 player to make it a 2-on-3. And we might have one of these players, Pex or GRT, rotate their way off catwalk directly into the hands of Storm. Storm is ready and willing and waiting for this. Trying to find the head of GRT. Doesn't see it. GRT is going to go wide, though. Look for Storm. I think he should be able to get him. Flashbang comes out. Pex completely blinds his teammate and prevents him from getting that shot off. So now they're going to rotate back. That allows Storm to grab the bomb. All of the CTs right now at the moment are over at the A bomb site. Plenty of time to rotate. Professor Chaos waiting for Pex. Just waiting for that head to peek a little too far past his box.
Yeah, the bomb definitely gets played. Professor Chaos can cut off Pex here and turn this into a winnable situation, though GRT just jumped off a cat. Professor Chaos has to worry about that as well, but he will take down Pex. But we do have one that slipped into B tunnel, so you got to think about that. This is going to be a tough clutch for Storm.
Storm's going to smoke off GRT right off the bat. GRT runs right through it. Storm easily takes him down.
Wow.
Now it's all up to Maxaki. 1v1 here against Storm. Storm's covered his bases so far. Maxaki's picked up an AK, just working towards the door at the moment. Storm not giving him anything. He steps out in the sight, and Storm will take him down. That's going to make that score 9-4 in favor of eLevate.
And that was just a dumb play there from Ace on that retake. You got to hit Storm together. Like, you had the perfect positioning to screw Storm. Like, he has to worry about tunnels and he has to worry about outside B. But instead, Garrett just runs by himself through a smoke and just gives Storm a free 1v1 there. And then, you know, the other player's not even close. He's, like, still in CT spawn. So it's just a misplay there, not communicating the retake properly. And Storm's too smart of a player for you to give him opportunities like that. He's going to take those. I mean, he's a seasoned veteran. Like, he knows how to play those situations.
Oh, Roka trying to get all three, only able to get two. GRT eventually takes him down. That's going to leave just two players alive at the B bomb site. They're working up, broken by here. Disciple's going to go in off that flashbang and gets a good flash off, but Aki is there to take him down. And actually, Aki's able to pick up Disciple and Vez both. So now it's up to GRT. He does have head armor. He's got one decoy. He's got himself, he's got a grenade, a deagle, and an AK, but not going to go for it. Actually going to back out, and that's going to be a 2K for Roka, 2 for Aki's, and eLevate will go up 10-4.
And the money's been reset again. So, I mean, CT side never being able to streak together more than a round. So their money's just been reset so many times this game. And so next round, they have nothing to play with. I mean, this is going to be the last round of the game, and literally all they're going to have is GRT's AK. And let's see, maybe he's able to drop a FAMAS to somebody. And other than that, it's just going to be upgraded pistols and armor. So they're pretty screwed. I mean, I don't know what else to really say.
Yeah, they're not looking good going into round 15, the final round of the half here. eLevate with plenty of bank to make themselves have a full buy. Ace Gaming going to have to buy out whatever they can. This half is looking like it's going to be 11-4 in favor of eLevate unless Ace Gaming can pull one out here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to do so. They just have 2 rifles. Pex doesn't even have armor with his 5.7, so, I mean, yeah, it's definitely looking tough. And, I mean, like I said, the majority of this half has just been so many money resets. When you look at the graph and you see it, it's just like 4 times this game their money's been reset. And I know I've been stressing that a lot, but that really is a lot of the reason why they're doing so poor. They can barely ever afford guns. So you can't win that way.
Professor Chaos might go hunting here, trying to take down the secondary player, which will be Disciple, but he doesn't go for it. And that's going to be Roka taking down Max Aki, along one more player there. That will be GRT. As we lose Disciple now at the B-bomb site, so now it's all up to just that number 3 man of Pex, the number 4 of GRT. One's at A-bomb site, one's working his way out long. And Pex having to work off Catwalk now. Both players are going to be getting together here in mid. GRT trying to take some shots, able to take down 2, so Aki's going to be the last one left in mid. And he takes down the pistol of Pex. It's all up to GRT. 1v3 goes out mid. Aki takes him down. That's a 2K for Aki's. And that is going to make the half 11-4 in favor of eLevate.
Yeah, I mean, Ace Gaming really had some opportunities there to have a better half, especially when they won pistol, but then failed to capitalize on the following 2 rounds. And like I said, a lot of money resets throughout the half as well. They had a couple of decent rounds, but then they couldn't follow it up with anything. They couldn't streak wins together. It was always just one here or there, and that's just bad for your economy, bad for your consistency. And like I said, a lot of people were just not hitting shots. I mean, we saw several times someone just completely blew a play. Like Pex had like a free opportunity to shoot someone in the back at long A and just completely missed, and that happened a lot of times. And also just not playing together as a team. You know, that retake, that 2v1 against Storm, they just didn't play together. It gave Storm 2 easy 1v1s and lost it around. And I mean, this team just honestly looks like, I know they've been playing together for a couple of months now, but they don't look like it. They look like they just joined up together yesterday. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, not looking on point so far in tonight's match will be Ace Gaming. They had moments where they looked good, but those were all essentially off individual plays to get those rounds. So let's see if they can put something together here, make a game out of this. eLevate takes this pistol round. That's essentially good night, and Ace Gaming will have themselves one buy round to make something happen. But they looked very good in the first pistol, so see if they can make that magic happen one more time.
Yeah, pistol round, I mean, Ace needed to kind of just survive, and so far they're just getting picked apart. eLevate just pressing Cat, pressing B tunnels, just getting aggressive everywhere, and they had themselves a 4-on-2 at this point. Pex has been able to get inside the site. Mizaki has met up with him. They do have the bomb in here, but this is going to be rather tough to make it happen. Maybe they at least get the bomb planted.
Pex is able to hit a shot onto XP3, though. Maxaki does take down Hackies. So here comes the rotate. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 now. Pex down to 34, Maxaki down to 55. He's trying to work his way towards the window, jumping quite a bit, takes down Storm, and Pex is able to get Professor Chaos. So 3 thanks to Pex, 2 frags thanks to Maxaki, and that's going to be Ace Gaming picking up both pistol rounds on this map.
Yeah, what a hero play there from Mizaki and Pex to be able to win that pistol round. I mean, it looked tough. eLevate had the 3 opening picks on the round and eventually even found themselves in a 4v2 there at the end, but they kind of fumbled it. I mean, Ace and, Mizaki and Pex really showed up there. The heroes of the team that basically keep this team in the game. It was going to be pretty dire straits if they would have lost that pistol and kept giving eLevate just a huge lead, but now at least they're starting to maybe play their way back into the game. But got to get past the second round hurdle, which is those scouts and these upgraded pistols. They need to be able to get it done this time, whereas last time they couldn't in the first half.
So it's going to be into round 17 here. If eLevate's able to eco again and then go on a 5-round burner one more time, that's going to be the game. So Ace Gaming definitely needs to prevent that if they're able to. They have the gun advantage here. They just have to worry about those 2 scouts, which are nowhere near them at the moment. And they let Disciple get across. Professor Chaos trying to use the 5-7. Actually does a little bit of damage, about 14 in total. Pex will be out in the middle, trying to find some frags here. Takes a ton of damage. He's going to get pushed. Do they take him down? And Akis goes down, but here comes the rotate coming in from GRT to help save his teammate. A little too late, though. Professor Chaos takes down Pex. GRT on the trade out. So now XP3 and Roka with the scouts in their hands will escape into B. They're going to look for some frags here. Can they find some? GRT very low. Roka in a dangerous position here. Hits the no-scope. Getting another one. Able to make that happen, but Disciple comes over the top.
Wow,
takes him down.
Vez.
GRT gets 3, and Ace Gaming holds on.
Man, Vez he has to be salty there. Has to be pretty salty. Just unloaded his load onto Roka's face with his SMG, and then Roka no-scoped him twice with the scout. Ouch.
Yeah, that's rough. 2 no-scopes directly in a row. Although he was extremely close, a little bit easier to get some no-scopes off with the scout, so that hurts, though. And
yeah, Vez is lighting up about it in chat, too, in-game, and it's not the game, bro. It's you. I'm sorry, man. You just messed that up. But, I hate to bring it up, but, yeah. Anyway, let's see if they can keep it up, though. They should have this round as well pretty easily.
Trying to take the A-bomb site. GRT is able to get 2. Maxaki gets 1. That's A wide open now. So the rotate attempt coming from Roka and Storm. Both players rotating down from B. They have upgraded pistols. 2 P250s here. Roka spotted out in mid. Same with his teammates. They're trying to make these shots on the Pex. They can't hit any of them. And Pex is still up here and fighting. As now we're going to have Roka getting pushed from behind. With only 4 HP, able to take down Vez. And he's looking for any more players that are a little too greedy and want to hunt. He's able to grab himself a gun. Going to try and back up into the tunnels. And just wait if he's able to try and survive here. Switches out to the Galil. He's got 23 rounds in it, so Disciple will be the first one. Steps out, can't take Disciple down, and will fall. That's going to make that score. I believe that's going to be 7-11 in favor of eLevate as Ace Gaming's trying to battle back.
Yeah, I mean, they won the pistol, and this time they followed it up by winning the 2 anti-eco, something they failed to do whenever they won the pistol in the first half. So that is definitely a step in the right direction of Ace Gaming if they want to try to make this comeback happen. And so the op is on Disciple here on the T side. He was definitely doing some good work with it on the CT side, but also he had the long A spawn this round, which is why he took it over Mizaki, but unable to hit the shot. But that's okay, he gets away with his life. But Professor Chaos pushing B tunnels finds 3. Oh man, that is rough. That is really rough. Professor Chaos just shut this round down by himself, pretty much.
So now it's all GRT and Disciple left alive. It's going to be an AK and an op. Disciple will be the first one out. Gets spotted here from Moss, battling against him, doing some good damage. Not enough to take him down, and actually that was only 12. It looked like more than that. But that will turn it into a 4 versus 2 in favor of eLevate. As Ace Gaming is still trying to work here, see if they can catch any more CTs out of position to give themselves a little bit easier of a time to try and make it into these B-tons, because assuredly a majority of the CTs alive here are going to be in the B-tons area, just holding on to covering this bomb, which they are correct in that assumption. 2 out in mid. 1's going to be in tons, and now there's only 1 in tons as GRT is able to take down Roka. Can they grab that bomb? Not in a good position. Time is ticking down. GRT is going to peek out one more time. Akis will take him down, so now it's all up to Disciple with the op in his hand. 1 versus 3. Time ticking down.
Yeah, I mean, Professor Chaos just blew this round up, and it's been tough to recover ever since. Disciple trying to see if he can't make a play with this op as he's all alone, but he'll just be forced to take the save here and drop it back. And the one loss bonus coming in next round, they could still put together some type of buy. Disciple hold on to this op. GRT will actually have a decent amount of bank to maybe drop a couple of folks, and they could probably still piece something together. But then after that, they would be kind of in saving territory. So they really need to make next round work if they are, in fact, going to invest in it.
Storm right there actually gets punished at the end of the round by Disciple, but that will make the score 12-7 in favor of eLevate. Got quite a bit of rebuys to make here, but they do have the cash for it.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a limited amount of money. They could, like I said, spread it out a little bit here, and they do make it work. As you see, some AKs out, the Galil out for Mizaki, so that is kind of the only discrepancy, but otherwise they're okay. And actually, Elevate's the one kind of struggling. They had to really piece together a buy here. I mean, you always want to buy after you win to punish the other team's economy, but at the same right, they only have a 5-7 here, Professor Chaos, so that is pretty big.
So Ace Gaming here with the equipment advantage into this round as eLevate trying to string together a couple rounds in a row, and that's going to be Maxaki stepping out, able to take down the first one. Can he get XP3? He will take him down, and just like that, Ace Gaming has bought their way into that A bomb site. One player is still going to be in pit, though, and Storm is going to come on the rotate. Pex is right there around the corner of the door. Does he get checked? Checks a little too fast, gets taken down. Pex trying to go for a secondary frag onto Roka. Will not be able to get that, and Roka goes down to GRT, so now it's all up to Akis, and Ace Gaming is able to put the hurt back onto eLevate after that buyout, so eLevate's going to have to save now. Ace Gaming might bring this within a few rounds here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big round when, like I said, they kind of had limited economy, but so did eLevate, to be honest, and because eLevate is also in a saving position here, so forced to save, and it does give Ace Gaming the ability to keep clawing their way back into this game. I mean, they were looking pretty rough, but then they turned that pistol round into their favor, and they've been able to, play themselves back into this. So we'll see. eLevate getting very, very aggressive here, pressing Cat. They're actually going to flank these players long. See if this works out.
That's going to be Maxaki who opens it up, able to take down XP3, getting a little too aggressive. He will get punished for it. So now we have some CTs pushing through the B halls at the moment, and Ace Gaming is completely ready for this. They're sitting back very, very deep here. Bez just gets dinked, but he's able to take down Roka, take the frag down. Storm is still there waiting. Flashbang's going to come out. Not going to affect. We'll get a full blind onto Storm, but he does have a teammate rotating in that direction, as Ace Gaming will be trying to switch this back around, take this through long to the A bomb site.
Yeah, let's see how this works out here, as they should be okay. I mean, eLevate doesn't really have much firepower to use to defend against this. They're already 2 players down. Bomb is going to definitely make its way in here and take the plant, and they're pretty well positioned. So yeah, this should just go to Ace. It should be at a 9-12 situation, but this next round, eLevate will be able to get the guns back, and we'll see how well they're able to defend. I mean, typically pretty well. Storm and Roka, very, very good players on that B side of the map to be able to lock down that portion. Professor Chaos, a great addition that's kind of been playing that pit area, or playing the A side of the map with XP3, and I assume Akis is, also playing over there as kind of a stand-in. So, yeah, I mean, they have some good players that have skill that can definitely defend well. So we'll see if they can make it happen when the gun rounds come back out.
Ace Gaming going to pick that round up, not dropping a single player into it. It's round 21 into the books here. And Ace Gaming's got 9 rounds in their favor, but
wow.
at the end, Storm is able to pick up 2 GRT and Vez, so that's going to be rebuys. Their economy isn't too stacked yet, and eLevate's still going to be onto a save here, so a double save. So Ace Gaming has the possibility of making this a 10-12 game.
Yeah, I mean, Storm did at least force some rebuys there, but they can't really punish it this round because they don't really have anything to use. So that is, I guess, kind of, canceled out to a degree. But we'll see. I mean, maybe they can get some more guns down and keep them rebuying and keep their economy in check at the very least.
So round 22 underway here. Ace Gaming once again banking on the fact that they think eLevate's going to be onto a save here. They're 100% right. eLevate into a double save, so Ace Gaming should be able to make this that 10-12 game as long as they don't get ecoed here. But they're playing very smart Counter-Strike right now, sitting back, sitting very deep here, being well disciplined, and not getting too aggressive with the guns where they could force themselves into a stack, which to go towards that catwalk at the moment, they're going to be running into a 3-man stack. So only GRT is going in that direction. And they're actually going to smoke off CT right now. So if GRT ends up looking back towards Catwalk, he should easily be able to pick up 3, but they're not going for it. They're just going to try and split this into the B bomb site. They have to watch for what's coming off Cat behind them. Otherwise, they're going to get caught here. And Professor Chaos is able to take down Max Aki. GRT hits 2. Professor Chaos trades him out. And here comes the B rush. Disciple's able to get Roka. Pistol still directly in their face. Professor Chaos rotates over, gets taken down. Last hope will be Storm. Both players were low. Couldn't get either of them, though. Disciple will get 3. GRT gets the other 2. That's going to make it 10-12. Elevate's lead has shrunk to 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, because of that double save, Elevate had to take that's allowed Ace to creep back into the game, and they haven't, they've only dropped 1 round this entire half, which is the opening gun round. Otherwise, you know, they won the pistol to 2 anti-ecos and then 2 more just there because of the double save. So they really we haven't really seen a whole lot of gun-on-gun rounds. And honestly, even though Ace is doing so well this half, only, I guess maybe one of the rounds they won was a full gun round out of the 6 they've won so far. So they've yet to really be tested. But oh no, look at this. They're just lining up because they were trying to do some kind of boost on elevator into the site, and that is devastating.
Yeah, Professor Chaos is able to get 1 for his trouble, but Vez picks up 2 of those players, XP3 and Professor Chaos. That's going to leave Aki's down there in CT spawn with a teammate behind him. That's going to be Storm, and Roka will be the man out middle at the moment. Same with Storm now, actually. They're going to be looking up top. Disciple's right there. They're going to try to flash into Disciple. Disciple waits off it. Only gets partialed, able to hit the double through and through. And now it's all up to Hackies, who gets picked up by Vez. And just like that, Ace Gaming has brought this within 1 round here and elevates on the struggle train at the moment.
They are, and I feel like they just got really unlucky that round. I don't know if they just like misjudged the timing of the cat push or what, but you just saw 3 guys grouped up together by elevator trying to boost a couple of players onto the A bomb site, and it's, you know, Ace Gaming comes out cat just seeing these 3 dudes bunched up, kind of awkwardly trying to make some type of boost happen, and they just got mopped up. And from there, Ace has full A bomb site control. So I don't know if Elevate just got unlucky or just weren't paying attention to the timings or what, but I mean, they just blew that round right there at the very beginning, I feel like.
Man, that is going to be Disciple taking down Roka initially. Vez is right there as Elevate's onto his save round again. Storm doing a bunch of damage, can't take down Vez. Max Aki is there for some trade outs, able to get 2 of them. That's going to leave Aki all by himself here, trying to work his way up. 1v4. Bomb is now rotating over. Disciple's going to get some eyes onto Aki. Aki's going to fire off some shots. He has a flank coming out of mid, takes a bunch of damage from the Molotov. Pex picks him up, and Ace Gaming has tied this game up at 12-12.
Yes, they have. So very, very shocking result we have right now so far. If Ace can keep it up and actually win this map, this will be, I mean, they've played, hold on, let me think about this really quick. They've played 22 maps this season before this one, and they've only won 1 of those 22 maps. So this could be the 2nd map of 23 that they actually win this season. So that would be quite an accomplishment just in itself to finally get themselves another map victory in our league after such a drought.
Yeah, Ace Gaming here, if they can put it together on a gun round against Elevate, that is going to be gigantic for them. Ace Gaming playing some good Counter-Strike so far into round 25. NOA Boost is going to be sitting out in mid at the moment. I don't think it's going to grab anything just yet. No one's going towards Catwalk, but Storm is there ready and waiting. Professor Chaos also there on Catwalk. And Ace Gaming, once again, with a stack towards the long A at the moment. 3 are going to work their way out through house towards long. I wonder if they're just going to try and seat somebody down into pit at the moment and then try and work back towards Catwalk as they have players going up mid. No one going aggressive towards that NOA boost. And they're actually going to send 4 out long with 1 going to be lurking. That's going to be Pex out mid. XP3 is able to take down Max Aki at long. Looking for another one. Sees 1 more drop down into the pit. So now he's going to be ready for this, but there's still GRT and Disciple there with those ops in their hands. Pex will be the lone man in lower B, waiting for any rotates that he can get.
Yeah, I mean, they're just holding this NOA because they realize eventually someone is probably going to come cat.
And they're going to get Pex.
Yeah, exactly. So now they can probably start rotating. Obviously, know the rest of the pressure is coming long A. SP3's done well to hold it so far, but finally gets caught by Disciple. Now it's just Professor Chaos waiting for that rotate, trying to jump peek and get some information here. And this is going to be a 4v3 retake in favor of Elevate. They're going to boost up, and Akis will get in.
Man.
Look at him go.
He's able to hit the first shot on the Disciple. Got legged right there. There goes Vez. So now it's all up to GRT. Bombs up planted in a favorable location for him, but he's looking for some frags, and Akis is able to take that down. That's a 3K for Akis. That's going to make eLevate go up by 1 round and stop the hemorrhaging finally. I mean, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds in a row for Ace Gaming to tie that game up at 12-12.
Oh yeah, it was definitely looking a little bit rough there for eLevate. There's no question about it. So they finally put together a round, and it really just came off the back of, just holding from the NOA. XP3 able to hold off the long push for a little while. Then Akis made a huge play, getting boosted up into the site, and he had 3 kills on the round total. So definitely a big play there from him. And we do see eLevate now defending long A. Professor Chaos and Akis holding it firm. Like I said, those are the 2 guys you expect to kind of be over on the A side of the map. They definitely have held off the long A pressure well this time, getting 2 free frags, barely even taking any damage. And they're definitely starting to get a little bit fired up here towards the end. They don't want to lose this map to Ace.
Definitely not. As eLevate's going to be up by 2 men now. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. As Ace Gaming reeling now. They lose this one. Their economy is not very good. Disciples got a little bit of cash left. Same with Pex. They might be able to get a very broken buy-off to try and prevent eLevate from going on a big run. But more than likely, they would go into a save here to try and fight for that 15th round and not allow eLevate to get the tie so easily. But they still have a chance into this. Let's see if Disciple can pick something up. XP3 is going to be looking for his face here. He's going to drop a nade in, do some good damage onto Disciple. And he sees his shoulder, able to hit the shot, and gonna go back for another one, but Vez hits the running 1-tap, able to take down XP3. Akis will take down Vez, so now it's all up to Pex here. He's gonna be 1 versus 4, doesn't have the bomb. It's down towards CT, and Professor Chaos takes his head off. That's gonna make it 14-12 in favor of eLevate.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to hit the stretch here. I mean, Ace Gaming is going to put together what they can to try to prevent eLevate from getting to map point, as you were referring to earlier when you were casting that last round. But the reality of the situation is that if they were to lose this round, they wouldn't really have much they could buy to actually contest for the overtime. So this is really the big round for Ace Gaming, where they're going to have a full healthy buy. They need to make this work. Otherwise, eLevate might be able to walk away with the map at the end of the day. And what has been kind of an exciting game. I mean, eLevate seemed pretty one-sided. They had a huge first half, up 11-4. But Ace has really fought hard here on the second half to get back in this game. And they may just let it slip away, though, here at the very end if they're not careful, if they can't figure this round out, as they are just kind of, default positions, trying to, work some picks up. Cat looks like they may set up for some type of mid to B play. And they have a lot of options open to them with this, kind of initial Cat control and how they're positioned at mid.
So into round 27, eLevate looking to grab that 15th round in their favor, put them at match point for the rest of the game. Ace Gaming trying to prevent that. They don't want to play for the tie. They would love to play for the win here. And XP3 once again looking to see if Disciple's going to possibly crab walk his way out one more time on that box and get taken out. And Disciple's looking like he's going for the crab walk again as Aki's down in mid. Will take down Pex. Disciple steps out, looking for XP3 now, knows that he's there. Nades come in. XP3 still up somehow. Eats that grenade, gets flashbang. They're going to be pushing directly towards him. He's got the op in his hand still. Steps out, takes down the first player out in front of him. GRT will trade him out, though, as Professor Chaos comes in to remove GRT. It's going to be a 3-man retake attempt here, as only Disciple. And Disciple's gone now, so it's all up to Vez. Vez goes down. That's going to be match point now for eLevate.
Yeah, that was just a big hole there from XP3. I mean, Professor Chaos was the teammate that could have helped him out, but he actually was already in position to flank Cat from long A. And then Akis was actually still helping Storm out at mid, making sure that no one else is coming mid to B after they caught Pex. So XP3 literally got hung out to dry, not intentionally by his teammates, but just, given the situation, he kind of got stuck there. But he did so well to stay alive as long as he did to allow that flank to come in from Catwalk. And then that was just a great retake there from eLevate. And as you can see, Ace, no armor on Disciple, 2 Galils on Vez and Mizaki, so they definitely don't have the full healthy buy that you want to have here, but they have to try to figure out a way to win the next 3 rounds in a row to see if they can't put this into overtime.
It's going to be a 5-on-5 here. No one down for either team yet. Broken by coming out from Ace. They want to play for the tie now, so they can possibly go in, or so they can go into overtime and then possibly win in overtime if they're able to. But eLevate looking on point so far after they turned this game around. And let's see if they're able to make this happen, as it looks like we have 4 of those terrorists working down mid at the moment, but right there will be Storm. They're going to do some execute out mid, at the moment. All the player, even the upper B player, has actually rotated his way down into mid or lower B tunnels at the moment, and they're going to try and execute their way out. They want to try and isolate this one man that's going to be out in mid. Flashbang comes out. Maxaki will be the first one out. Nobody is there close. They went out relatively fast, then slowed it down quite a bit, and they are probably turning this back into a B hit as Pex is working his way through the tunnels. Same with the bomb now. Yeah, it's going to be a B hit. They're going to come out mid, try and split it. They're going to try and work their way out. Maxaki's going to be the first one spotted. Storm is right there. Roka's going to be watching the tons. Pex will take down Roka as Maxaki takes down Storm. So now, three-man rotate is going to be coming in from eLevate here as the bomb's planted in B.
Yeah, I mean, eLevate just weren't really well set up for a mid to B hit there. I mean, they kind of had Storm like halfway watching mid by himself, halfway playing in the B bomb site. You had Roka kind of focused on the B tunnels by himself. And you never want to be stuck in a situation like that, especially when you have no support because no one from CT spawn's actually pressing through that smoke and assisting you at mid. So as the 2B players, Storm and Roka, either A, you have to play outside B together and just give up the B bomb site and just hold off the mid portion of that push, or you have to take B tunnels control as a 2 and just try to clear in the B tunnels and just give up the B bomb site from mid. Either way, you have to play that together better if you don't have that support from CT Spawn, and they just didn't. They kind of split up and got caught in some 1v1 battles and lost them, and Ace closed out the round.
So Ace now with 13 rounds in their favor. And if eLevate can't win it here, we're going to the final round of the half to find out if we're going to get a W out of this or we're going to go to some overtime. And at this point, eLevate has to be sweating here quite a bit. I mean, I don't think anyone thought this game was going to go this far into it. I mean, we're into round 29 of regulation right now. And Ace Gaming looking pretty on point if they want to try and tie this up.
Yeah, I mean, given the fact that eLevate was up 11-4 after the T side, they definitely have kind of dropped the ball here on the CT side. They've only been able to find just, I mean, they had a pretty nice little hot streak there, you know, and they had 3 rounds in a row just a round or two ago, but, you know, they definitely dropped the ball that round. They're just not defending the mid to be well, but this could be it. This could still be the last round of this map unless Ace can keep it going and try to press it to the 30th round to decide whether this will be an OT or a close victory at 16-14, but we'll see if eLevate can hold that off. Now it's so far holding this cat push off. Wow, that's fast.
So now it's all up to GRT, and he goes down to Professor Chaos. eLevate will win the map 16-13, and that was a little too close to comfort if you're eLevate.
Oh, yeah, especially after the first half that they had where they were up 11-4.
Yeah.
To let it come that close, that's definitely a little bit disappointing. But they did get the job done, and they do win the first map, and so they've at least tied the series. We will go on to map 2 in just a few moments on Mirage. We'll see if eLevate will just straight up win the series or see if it will, in fact, still be a tie, which would still be at least something for Ace after having such a tough season to you know, have something. But we'll take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have this next map for you, so stay tuned.